I'm crying. I'm crying quietly tonight. Tears blur faithful lights. Chest aches like thunder. Breath shivers between sobs. Hands tremble holding memories. Heart feels cracked open. Words dissolve into salt. Silence listens without judgment. Floor receives falling tears. Time stalls compassionately here. I miss softer days. I miss safer arms. Grief hums low lullabies. Pain writes heavy sentences. Hope flickers stubbornly still. I breathe through waves. Tears teach honest language. Eyes burn then clear. Face warms with wetness. Shoulders carry quiet storms. I am not broken. I am hurting deeply. Sadness visits like weather. It will eventually pass. I allow this moment. I allow these tears. Kindness wraps me gently. Darkness doesn't erase me. I sit with sorrow, listening for softer truths. Memories ache then fade. Love remains despite pain. I survived worse nights. This night will end. Dawn practices patient mercy. Light finds swollen eyes. I will keep breathing. Even while crying softly. Heart learns new strength. Scars teach careful hope. I am allowed sadness. I deserve gentle care. Tears water future courage. I trust healing rhythms. Night holds me safely. I am still here. Breathing steadies trembling thoughts. Pain loosens its grip. I rest between sobs. Silence grows less heavy. Heartbeat drums steady promises. I remember my worth. Tears slow into sighs. Eyes close briefly now. Muscles unclench bit gently. Thoughts soften sharp corners. I forgive my weakness. Weakness is human truth. Compassion starts inside me. I cradle my pain. Letting tears fall freely. This is brave honesty. I will be okay. Maybe not today though. Tomorrow offers quieter skies. I trust that promise. Healing arrives without rushing. I breathe deeper now. Tears taper into calm. Heart slows its racing. I feel slightly lighter. Sadness loosens tight knots. I sip patient hope. Darkness thins at edges. I am still worthy. Even when breaking down. Tears do not shame. They prove I cared. Love leaves tender bruises. I honor this pain. Night listens as witness. Moon keeps gentle watch. I'm crying again tonight. Tears gather without asking. Chest feels unbearably heavy. Breath stutters then breaks. Eyes ache with truth. Silence sits beside me. Floor catches falling sorrow. Hands clutch empty air. Heart remembers lost warmth. Pain pulses like drums. Thoughts scatter frightened birds. Memories sting without warning. Night feels endlessly wide. I curl inward softly. Tears trace quiet paths. Face burns then cools. Shoulders sag under grief. I let sadness stay. It needs witness now. Darkness doesn't judge me. I breathe through heaviness. Counting seconds between sobs. Tears speak unsaid love. Love hurts because mattered. I miss your presence. Empty rooms echo loudly. Grief wraps tight blankets. Warm yet suffocating sometimes. I rock gently forward. Seeking steadier ground beneath. Tears drip patient time. Pain teaches slower living. I am still breathing. Even while breaking down. This moment won't kill. Though it hurts fiercely. I survive this wave. Another follows quietly soon. I float then sink. Breath pulls me back. Tears blur sharp edges. World softens slightly now. Kindness whispers inside me, telling me stay here. I listen between cries. Heartbeat steadies unevenly tonight. I wipe my face. Tears keep returning though. That's okay, I think. Healing rarely moves straight. It spirals patiently onward. I rest within sadness, letting it breathe freely. Muscles loosen tiny bits. Jaw unclenches slowly now. Tears thin into mist. Vision clears a little. I feel still tender, but also present here. Pain no longer roars. It hums background noise. I can carry this. Not forever but now. Tears taught me honesty. I thank them quietly. Night feels less hostile. Moonlight spills reassurance softly. I breathe deeper again. Calm seeps cautiously in. Heart slows its gallop. Tears pause, catching breath. I sit with myself, offering gentle permission now. To feel then heal. This is enough tonight. I survived this hour. Next hour may soften. Dawn exists somewhere waiting. I hold that thought. I'm crying again softly. Tears pool without warning. Chest feels hollow tonight. Breath catches on memories. Eyes sting with truth. Silence presses close beside. Hands shake holding nothing. Heart aches remembering love. Grief walks familiar paths. Night stretches endlessly wide. I sit with sorrow, letting tears fall freely. Pain speaks heavy sentences. Words drown in salt. Floor listens patiently now. Time slows its breathing. Shoulders carry quiet storms. Thoughts scatter like ash. Memories cut then fade. I miss gentleness deeply. Darkness cups fragile moments. I allow this hurting. Tears teach honest language. Sadness sits without judgment. I breathe through waves. Heart trembles then steadies. Pain loosens tiny knots. Hope flickers stubbornly here. I am still here. Even while breaking down. Tears blur passing hours. Face warms then cools. Jaw unclenches slowly now. Muscles release guarded tension. I cradle my pain. Kindness whispers stay breathing. Night holds me gently. Moon watches without asking. I survive this moment. This moment survives me. Tears thin into sighs. Silence grows less heavy. Heartbeat finds steadier rhythm. I wipe my cheeks. Salt dries on skin. Breathing deepens bit slowly. Thoughts soften sharp edges. Pain hums background noise. I can carry this. Not forever, just now. Tears prove I cared. Love left tender bruises. I honor this pain. Night listens, bears witness. I am still worthy. Even when unraveling inside. Compassion starts with me. I offer gentle care. Tears water future courage. Healing moves patient circles. Night breathes quieter now. Fear loosens clenched hands. I rest between sobs. Silence hums lullabies softly. Body remembers safety slowly. Mind drifts toward sleep. Tears pause, catching breath. Heart learns gentle patience. I thank my tears. They told my truth. Quiet spreads wider now. Moonlight stitches reassurance here. I breathe deeper again. Calm enters cautiously inside. Night releases its grip. Tomorrow exists somewhere waiting. I hold that hope. Staying feels brave today. Tears finally slow down.